All right, I think we're live. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Tamara. This is my channel where I talk about writing and books because those are the two things I love, much like chocolate, coffee, and my fiance. And I am here with a couple of special guests. Would y'all like to introduce yourselves? We'll start with you, Burgess.
Okay. I'm you caught me while I shared. Okay. My name is Burgess Taylor, and I'm a writer and an artist and a journaler. I still don't like journalist because that feels newspaper to me. Um, and a coffee enthusiast. And I'm working on my witchy business or a witch's business novel still for this Camp NaNoWriMo.
And Shannon?
I'm Shannon Caper, and I am a writer. Going to be working on the first book in my third series.
You're on your third series already? Oh, my goodness.
Well, yeah, but the second series isn't done. I mean, the first book is done. It's coming out at the end of the month. But I'm mixing it up this year and just kind of putting out what I want to put out.
I hear ya. That's the beauty of being an indie. You can do what you want.
Yes.
And I am adding everyone's YouTube links in the description because I forgot to do it before because I am a professional. So how are y'all's Camp Nanos going?
So far, so good. My goal is only to write like 40 hours for the month of April. So far, I've been writing anywhere from an hour to 2 hours a day. And I've been doing pretty well with that. Haven't been doing very well with everything because I'm doing the 100-day project as well. So April 1st started 100 days of writing every day for at least an hour and creating art, journaling, and meditating every day as well. And so I'm doing pretty good with the writing, but not so much with everything else.
That's a lot.
Well, they're just habits I want to build every day anyway. So right. I thought this would be, while other people are doing things, this would be a good way to kind of do that so that I'm not alone in it.
Who all is doing it? Is it like a group thing or is it just a hashtag or how's it working?
The 100-day project is a hashtag. There's also a Facebook group and a thing. There's a YouTube video about it. This is, I think, the second year I've done it. I didn't do as well. I didn't do very well last year. I got like halfway through and then it's kind of, But this year I decided to make it more about building habits, better habits daily than about like a big project. So it's a bunch of little things I want to start doing every single day anyway.
Smart. How are you doing, Shannon? What was your goal?
Oh, I'm already so far off my goal, it's not even funny.
I know the feeling.
I mean, what can you say? I thought I was going to have all this week to just write like 8,000 words a day. And today's like the first day I've actually gotten maybe 1,000.
Well, your spring break's almost over, isn't it?
Yes.
Ouch.
I know.
Have the weekend.
Well, we decided that we are going to put our house on the market and buy a new place. So we've got things to do here, and that just like sent anxiety through the roof.
That's huge.
So anyway.
Ooh. Let's see. Well, my plan was to write 4 hours a day, and I've written a total of 5 hours for the month so far. So it hasn't gone to plan. but that's okay. As long as I get the projects that I have in mind completed by the end of the month, I'll be pleased, regardless of how much I actually wrote. But I'm like you, Burgess. I wanted to start some habits, some healthy habits, because I find that at the end of my day, I'm doing all sorts of things that aren't writing. And, you know, I've been trying to keep track of like my tasks that I complete on the daily basis, because a lot of times, you know, I will look up and be like, the day is ended. I don't know what I've done. Have I done anything? What's happened? So, you know what I mean? Like, and I was tired of feeling that way because it was making me feel like I wasn't doing anything. Like in my mind, I was sitting and just on the couch watching YouTube all day. But now that I've been writing stuff out, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing a crap ton of stuff. I'm just not writing. So this month, more writing.
One of the things I've noticed when you do other things, even if it's like novel related, writing related, if you're doing a bunch of other things, you're researching, you're cleaning off your desk, you're setting up your project in Scrivener or YWriter or Noveler or whatever, Google Docs. If you're looking at Pinterest and creating your board for things for your novel, you're getting things done. For me, it's journaling or creating art, or cleaning the house and cooking dinner, and then feeling guilty because my dishes still need to be done. So what do I really have time to write? Shouldn't I just go ahead and do my dishes first? There's all these other things that I also need to do, you know, that aren't just the writing, whether they are or aren't novel related, that when I finally get to the point where I'm doing the writing, it's either way so late and my mind's going, oh, you know, and so I have to make the writing a priority. It has to be done in the first, like in the first block of my time for the day, or the second part of my writing, say like in the evening. So I do it in chunks, you know, because I don't want to sit for 2 or 3 hours all at one time. So I'll do it in sections, and I make that first hour of writing sometime in that first section of my time for the day. That way, if I don't get anything else done on the actual writing, then I've already accomplished my goal of writing for at least 1 hour a day. That's my goal anyway. Now, granted, last night, late at night, I was still writing on the couch with my laptop. But, you know, the goal anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let's do a 15-minute sprint in 5 minutes, just so we can do this writing thing. But
gotta get Scrivener pulled up.
I don't know. I've been really happy though with some things. Like more people have been downloading Wiped Out, and more people have been joining my newsletter. So that's been really, really exciting. Shannon shared Wiped Out on her newsletter, and like a bunch of people. It was on April Fool's Day, actually. A bunch of people flocked over, and all of a sudden I was seeing like all these alerts in my email that people were signing up, and I was like, has someone hacked my newsletter? And this is a practical joke. What's going on? Where are these people coming from?
Oh my God. I never thought about it being April Fool's Day.
Yeah, it was April Fool's Day. And I was like, no one has done anything to me. Is this it? And then I started looking through my email, and I saw that you had posted your newsletter. And I was like, okay, this has to be it. If they're still there tomorrow, I know that it's fine. Like, oh my God. There goes me finding like the worst possible scenario.
Oh, that's too funny. I didn't even think about that. I should have warned you when I was putting it out. I didn't even think about it being April Fool's Day.
But you know, it was the best. It was the best surprise. Thank you so much. It was wonderful. And my reaction, I'm going to laugh about that forever, because it was so very dramatic. Like, come on. Ridiculous. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And my plan with Wiped Out is it's only going to be free for, what's today's date? Today's the 4th, until like the I think the 20th or something. And then after that, I'm going to upload it to Amazon and just have it there as like, it's just going to be 99 cents because it's a novella. And I don't feel like I want to charge people a lot of money to read a novella. I just think I hate that. I hate when people do that. You shouldn't be paying like $5 for, 100 pages or something, in my opinion. So, but one of the things I'm going to do this month is write up a different freebie that I'll be giving out to people if they join the newsletter, and then to give to the people who are already on the newsletter. So it's something that'll be perma-free forever. But yeah, so that's my plan.
I just want to finish something.
You will. I have faith in you.
I'm going to. If I have to work on it for a decade, I will. I'm going to.
You're working on Witchy Business this month?
Mm-hmm. All this year. I'm not working on anything else. I don't care how many new ideas I get. I'm going to finish this. I'm working on it all this year.
You're going to do it. I have faith in you. You've been working on it a lot. You've been living with these characters for a long time.
They're family.
Are you drafting this month, or are you? Because I remember the last time for NaNo, I think you were rewriting the outline.
Oh, I've already got the first act outlined and half of the second act outlined. So I am actually working on writing. I decided to, and my pantser at heart. I have the very last scene worked out in the outline. So all I'm really working on, so this way I can leave some of it open. I have the middle, and if as things come to me, I will continue to outline. But what I'm actually working on is the writing, and I wanted to leave it open a little bit. I have to outline some, the big parts, some of the big conflicts, so the characters can grow, and so that it's not boring to the readers. But I am not outlining every single thing. I'm kind of letting the rest of that go organically. So how I get from A to B is pantser, but I still have A, B, C outlined.
Oh, someone's calling me. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't come to the phone right now. I'm live streaming. All right, let us start this 15-minute sprint because it's 15 after, and then we'll get back to talking about our whips or works in progress. All right, starting now. Time's up. How'd you do and what did you do? And I got to finish this sentence because I'm going to forget. All right, good. Okay, well, I just about finished the revision of this scene, so very nice. How'd y'all do?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because I muted my mic because my keyboard is so loud. I did 322 words.
$323 words. Awesome. How about you, Shannon?
339.
Nice. And how's everyone doing in the comments? Tweety is so cool. 167. Took me a while to get back into the groove, but that's almost double my word count for the year, so that's good. Woo-woo! Persephone got 357.
You go.
Right on.
Hey, there's a lot of people here. Hey, y'all. I don't think we've talked to you at all. Sorry about that. And music one. I don't know what my word count was, but I did edit one scene and add another paragraph. That's excellent. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to my word count this go around. I'm just paying attention to how much I get done. I hate worrying about word count when I'm revising. I just find that annoying. Oh, my back, y'all. Ugh. Did you hear that popping? I'm doing hours too.
I'm actually putting little ticks down in my journal. So to actually, depending on how long we do the sprints for, so I can keep up with my time since I'm also doing hours.
I love that you could do hours with camp.
Yeah.
That's so freeing. Then you can really just do whatever you want and just pay attention to how long you're doing it. So Autumn's word count total for NaNo so far is 2,770. Awesome. And we're just getting started in the month. That's excellent. Reader saw your author. Hello. Is editing and 11 pages that time. Excellent. Ooh, you're an editing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got like right around 3,000 too, but I think like 400 words or so of that is my prologue, which I've had written since I first started doing this. I've only like revamped it a little bit, made it a little bit better. So that's why I decided not to do word count goals, to do actual hours, because I already have some stuff written and I don't want to try to keep up with what I wrote and what I am writing now.
That becomes really difficult and like tedious by the end of the month. You're just like, ugh. I've done that for regular NaNo quite a few times.
And that would have been a good idea for me because I started in the middle of a project and I have no idea what my word count was when I started. So, you know, I'm just kind of guesstimating here as I go along.
That's all right. As long as you get the project done.
That's the goal.
That is the goal. Lord. Do you know, I have been feeling like I've just been writing myself in circles sometimes. Like I feel like I'm just taking way too long with each project, trying to like streamline myself so I can get stuff out and go to, like, you know, I was taking a shower this morning and I was starting to think about the first book in the third series. Girl, we're not even through series 1. Why are we Braid? Why are we here? But I'm like, you know, I know why she'll be trying to solve the murder and this, that, and the other. And I know this, that, and the. I need to get these other books written so I can get to these new stories, you know? So many stories to do. It's a good problem.
It is a good problem. And that's why I decided I was going to do it the way I'm doing it this year. Where last year I wrote all the books in one series. This year it's however it falls, whatever I really want to work on.
I feel like that's a pretty good way of doing things especially when you've started a back catalog, you know, and like you have a strong catalog at this point. You have things that you can draw from, and there's enough in your first series that if someone discovers you, they'll have like plenty of things to read from that's in like one thing. I will get there. But I'm not there yet.
Oh, but you are so on your way.
Yes, you are on your way, Tamara. Y'all are both doing so good. I was thinking, because you were talking about the novella, and I started thinking that after I write this first book, after I get like the very first round of editing done and it's off to beta readers, finally, when it does, then I could actually work on a novella about like way back, you know, to give some of the backstory.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love
because the main character comes from a hereditary line of witches, and I was thinking, I've been doing a lot of research on the burning times and different like places and things, and doing a lot of that, and I thought, oh, that would be really good. So a little bit more like history and backstory and, you know, that kind of stuff, but not make it part of this series. Like, it is the series, but it's not, it's just extra, you know.
I love it. My these 3 series that just started as the Mystic Eye series, they're cousins. So Freya with the Beachbound series, she lives in Hawaii, and Issa, the one that I'm working on right now, she is in West Virginia. And then the third girl that I have her name, but I haven't talked about her yet. She lives, they're not sure where she's at this point. She is somewhere in the country, like doing her own thing. She's kind of the bohemian of the family. And the short story that I want to write is going to be a story about the 3 of them from when they were younger. So that if someone is new to me, they'll kind of meet all the characters all at once. I hope so. Anyway.
Oh, that would be great.
So that's the plan. We'll see what happens. I also don't know how long it's going to be. So I'm saying story, but I don't know what that's really going to work out to be. Let's see, what are y'all talking about over here?
Skye said she has 1 series in various stages of rewrites, edits, and another almost ready for rewrites, edits if she can finish the 3rd book. And now she's working on another series.
Yep.
And then Persephone said that's her thinking. Build up a few and get them shiny and publish them. That way there's something for readers to enjoy, hopefully, while she works on the next ones. Good idea. All of the above. I've just found that I can't work. I can write down and kind of in my head can keep up with the overall family, sort of the big picture and some of the little stuff, but just why I have like a series thing, why I'm going to keep up with the series, like the writer's Bible kind of for the series, or a series Bible. But I have found I can't work on more than one project at a time. I can't.
And that's absolutely fine, because everyone has their own method to their madness.
Yeah. I would love to be able to, and I've tried it, and because my brain says I can do this. I can keep up with it. I can do it. I can write, but I can't.
I've been meaning to make a series Bible. I haven't yet. I have like a huge collection of magazines that I need to sort through so I can start cutting stuff out. But I haven't done that yet. Let's see. In Music One, I've got a quote that I heard in a dream Saturday morning. Plot holes are like wounds. They could be stitched up. I had to stitch up a plot hole and connect some disjointed scenes. I like that.
Me too.
Plot holes are like wounds. They could be stitched up. I like that a lot. And Persephone says, I haven't checked today, but I think my word count is somewhere around 6,500 words. I'm zero drafting. That's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, okay. Let's do another 15-minute sprint in 4 minutes.
Okay.
Because that'll be at the 45. And then we'll have sprinted for a half hour. I think my ibuprofen is starting to kick in, so I don't feel as painful. Amber says, I got to get my head straight so I can get pages caught up properly on my book because I am feeling too murderous to work on Jazz's today. Oh, yeah. You know, if you're in a bad mood, sometimes it's not good to edit someone else's work. You might be a little rougher than you normally would be. Or at least that's been my experience. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I am really glad that we have had the people that we do, like in the cabin, the people that we do who are trying to do all of these live streams. Like, y'all, I don't know if you're aware, but there is basically a writing live stream happening like every single day this month. It's awesome. And, you know, there's people who are live streaming like way in the morning. And like Alina and Claire, Alina's in Romania and Claire's in Australia. So that time, like, you know, if you're like in the East Coast, it's going to be when you're sleeping. However, if you're an insomniac and you're up and you want to write, then there's someone there to write with you. Like, it's been incredible. Dana's had streams, I think, Monday and Wednesday in the early morning time. Autumn and Skye have been doing streams Wednesday nights. They're like, everybody's doing streams all the time. It's awesome. So if you're looking for people to write with and you don't want to write alone, we're here. We out here. We're doing it. Just so you know. Like, there's a lot of really cool people who are trying to, you know, help you, basically.
I think I caught 3 different streams yesterday.
It's been crazy. Like, so many people. I'm just like, wow. I don't have a list. I know Alina had a list, but I should have copied it and put it in the description. I wonder if I can find it. If I could find a list of some sort, I'll copy it and put it in the description for you guys.
Skye has one on her.
All right, then let me go.
On hers.
Well, then I am going to go over to Skye's channel and grab like from her last stream.
Yeah, Nichole. Grape fry. We were on one this morning with Tegan. So yeah, they've been going on practically all day, I think.
I haven't caught any of Tegan's ones yet. I think that they might be like early morning for me. I'm in Hawaii, if no one knows, so it's like my time zone's all messed up.
It was 7 a.m. for me.
Yeah, that was a sleep a.m. for me.
Yeah.
I was sleeping at 7 a.m. for me too. Nichole Wolf said, oh crap, she got back late. She said she's struggling to get into some of the scenes in the middle. She said she has even outlined. What do you do when you're struggling to write a scene?
One thing I'll do, sometimes I'll write the scene from a different point of view just to kind of play with it a little bit. So if it's instead of like my main character, let's say that my bad guy's in that scene, then I'll try to write it from the bad guy's perspective. Sometimes I'll skip that scene and go to something else because I don't write linearly. But, you know, if you do write linearly, then that's not helpful. But so that's one thing I do. There are 2 things I do. What about y'all? What do you do if you're stuck?
I will usually just kind of walk away from it. Find something in the house to do, or go over to my art table, go out in the yard, something completely away from it, but where my brain can just kind of free up. And then usually I can work through it and come back to it.
I do all of the above. What both of you said, it really just depends. If I'm just struggling with that character, like with that scene, and I kind of don't know where to go next, sometimes I'll do that. I'll take a walk or do dishes or do something else, create some art, do something else, can kind of figure out where I want to go. And then other times I'll rewrite it from a different point of view, from say like the antagonist or something, or journal about it, so that I can, if I, formulate some different ideas. And if I'm trying to get ideas down like that, then, and nothing's happening, then I'll go take a shower, take a walk, do some dishes, do some art, if I'm still not like getting anywhere with it.
It's tough. It's tough when you are trying to do something and you're just stuck and you don't know how to get out of it. It is. It's difficult. But sometimes you just have to give yourself a little bit of space from it. Sometimes. But even if you're on deadline, if you can give yourself like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I used to do that when I was working in the newspaper and I'd be on deadline. I would be stuck. I would just get up from my desk and just go for a walk for like 20 minutes and then come back and go back at it with like a fresh perspective.
Aphrodite says she does the same thing. She picks a different scene to write. And then when she's less blocked, she goes back to it. I write linear though, so that doesn't work for me. Like I can jot down ideas for future scenes, but I write linear. I wish I could write out of order.
I try to write just linear, but it didn't work for me. So I just had to just let my brain do what it wanted to do. Oh, y'all, it is after the 15. The 15. All right, let's do this thing. Let's stop talking about writing and let's actually write. All right, I'm going to hit this timer starting now. Let's get to the words. Alrighty, time's up. What did you do and how did you do? Are people still stuck or they've moved on and what's going on? I started a new scene. With the last sprint, I only had like a little paragraph left. So now I've gone to the next scene and I'm almost done with that one. Just like 4 paragraphs to go. How'd y'all do?
I got 362 words.
Nice. I got, what was it? 257.
Excellent.
I was actually doing better, even though I went to get my water. I think I was on a roll this one. That first sprint, kind of get back into the swing of things.
Excellent.
Wine and chocolate. I'm coming to your house.
I'm missing good night to Skye. If you're still here, good night, Skye.
Good night, Skye.
So Tweety is so cool. Got 162 before someone messaged them. Hey, Jesse. Ooh, wine and chocolate. Persephone has wine and chocolate. I want wine and chocolate. What kind of wine you got? Jesse built a cat scratching post. That's pretty cool. Words Fall got 145. Nichole, I got 488 because I turned to my good old snarky banter that I love writing. Just smacked it right in that pain. Yeah, scene.
Good for you, Nichole.
It sounds like you got over your hump. Your writing hump.
I have water and dark chocolate. Not quite the same thing as wine and chocolate.
I just have water. I don't even have chocolate. I'm missing out. Ooh, Dana's husband brought her pizza. What's on the pizza? I'm hungry.
Me too.
That's what I'm figuring out. Sorry if you can hear the plane. The plane, boss, the plane. Persephone got around 160 words. Aphrodite daydreamed. Daydreaming is a very important part of being a writer. Moscato and Snickers with almonds. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, I'm glad it's a plane and not a storm, too. Then my internet would be even shoddier than it already is. Oof. I don't know what's happened in the past couple of weeks, but it's just like it's so iffy all the time. Oof. Let's see. So how are y'all doing? Are you up for more sprints or are you ready to go or what's up?
I want to do enough sprints so that I have an hour's worth, and then I've got to go. I have some editing of videos to do.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. Let's do another sprint at the 15 then. I think these 15-minute sprints have been working for me today. Hopefully they've been working for you too. Oh, goodness. My lipstick's all over my jar here.
Girl, I had to go in and put on lipstick because I knew I was going to be here with you.
I put on for real makeup today because I looked like all kinds of hell. I was looking rough.
Well, I wasn't going to go quite that far, but I did go find the lips.
Well, I just put some foundation on because my skin was just pallid. A little blush and then some lip goo. I didn't really bother with my eyes because these glasses, you can't really see it anyway. Usually if I put on eyeshadows just because I want to play, not because I'm expecting people to actually see it.
When you wear glasses, unless you wear quite a bit of eyeshadow, people don't really see it anyway.
You have to really go in there. That's why sometimes in my videos, I'm just like, hey, look, I did a thing.
I have on eyeshadow, but you can't tell because I didn't put very much of it on. But I mean, I don't know. The older I get, the less stuff I want to be doing, and the less I have time to be doing. And the more comfortable I want to be. So,
yeah, a whole bunch of stuff on your face is not comfortable. Especially if you know you're not going to feel like taking it all off later.
Yeah. And if you live somewhere where it's really humid, when you're talking about spring or summer, it's just going to come off. So.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I think it was last summer. We went somewhere and it was like a date night. So, you know, I went all in and I had all kinds of makeup on. I looked good. I had my outfit and I was ready. And it was so damn hot. And I had rivers of foundation just running down my face. And I was like, you know what? This wasn't the look. This was like an hour of wasted effort. That's now on the top of my dress. It was not cute.
I'm ready to go back to like Bare Minerals or something that's really simple. You know, nothing. I don't know. I did that for a long time, and I just want something really simple where because I have rosacea, I need to be careful, but I just want to, you know, just so that it smooths. But I don't know. Doing these videos, I need something. Otherwise, I look like a ghost.
I already look like I haven't been out in the sun in days because I haven't been. So I have to put goop on here so I can lie to y'all and make it look like I have a outside life.
Outside life? What's that?
What is that you speak of?
You know, that one where you're not, you found the lips. Where are they missing? Oh my God.
My lips are always missing. I never have my lips.
Sorry that I edited myself right in the mid-sentence, but I looked in the chat and I saw that. I had to read it out loud. Data, I put lips on because Monday I look like death warmed over. I'm telling you, lipstick will it'll fix the situation. Especially some red, but I didn't feel like fiery today, so.
I can't pull off red.
Dana said, yes, I have been stuck in the house for so long, I look clear in the light. And Persephone said, you mean you can have an outside life?
I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
Nichole, I rarely wear makeup because I wear glasses. I stay at home most of the time, and Mom ain't got time for that every day. I hear ya.
I've been trying to get outdoors every single day, like to walk or whatever. The other day it was raining, so I was going to go back out with the umbrella and go walking because my only visit outside the other day, was that Tuesday? I think that was Tuesday, was when it was raining, was to go check my mail. And I was like, you know what? I got outside. It counts. I did my walk inside with one of those YouTube videos, the like walk a mile or whatever it is. And then, yeah, that was my trip outside. I went to check the mail.
I have never even looked up a walking video on YouTube. I should have known that existed, but I guess I just never thought about it.
I had no idea.
I've done like exercises and stuff like that, and like I like doing I can't remember the name of the channel, but there's this one like hip hop old school dance thing, so she does all like the 90s stuff. the stuff that I grew up doing, you know? So I like doing that because then I don't feel like an idiot trying to do like the backpack boy or whatever, like that thing. Can't do that thing. I look like a damn idiot. Oh, let's see. 2 more minutes. Then we're writing things.
Dana said she didn't even know the front door opened. She said her granny always said lips and eyelashes. That's all you need to walk out the front door.
Wise woman. I need to start going on walks too. That's a pretty good idea. A daily walk.
I keep threatening to.
Old Richard Simmons tape.
Oh, wow. I remember Richard Simmons.
Me too. And was it Cindy Crawford? The other models, like 2 or 3 models came out with exercise VHS videos, and then Denise Austin with the exercise.
I remember that. Mm-hmm. You know, I just saw a Cindy Crawford video like very recently, like last week or something, where she was doing her makeup look like these days. And she still looks absolutely gorgeous. Like that woman is stunning. And like now she was talking about how nowadays she doesn't really use a lot of makeup anymore. You know, it must be something about that. Growing older and just being like, nope.
Here's the thing. When you get older, the moment you start really getting any kind of wrinkles, that certain makeup makes that look worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it just cakes and it buns of steel. Yeah. It makes it look worse. And I've noticed that I have to take good care of my skin because my skin is it used to be like more oily. Now I have dry patches, so it's more like a combination. And if I don't actually wash my makeup off and take care of my skin, then you can forget having makeup on because it just looks like yuck on my skin. It's sitting on top and it's just yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because your skin changes as you get older.
Something that no one told me when I was young. I had no idea.
Yeah,
other than like wrinkles, you know, I didn't realize that like my actual feeling of my skin would change and like it would go from being oily to dry and like everything would change up. Growing old is weird, y'all.
If I wish I'd known back then, I would have worn more sunblock and I would have moisturized my face more and stuff like that.
So any of y'all young bucks in here, moisturize, use SPF. Good for you. And now that we've had our moment of senioritis, let's do
right with the oldies.
Right with the oldies. Yes. Oh my God, I want that t-shirt. I want that t-shirt. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Let's write for 15 minutes, y'all.
We're not too old for YouTube.
No way.
No.
We're here. We're here and we're old and we're doing it.
We're killing it.
We're killing it.
Let's start writing right now.
Oh, you gotta mute.
time's up. Did that go super fast?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe that the next one we could do 20 minutes and that'll be the one we wrap it all up with. Because dang, I was just getting somewhere. So I finished
right at 400 words.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Now I've got to go potty. All this water.
Okay, 356.
Yeah. Wonderful numbers. I finished the one scene and I'm almost at the end of this next one. So then I'll be into the next chapter.
Woohoo!
I'm excited.
Well, I got 396, so almost 400 words.
That's awesome. Let's see what folks doing up there in the chat.
516, 221, 130. People are doing great.
Okay, tomorrow I'm getting wine and chocolate.
Yes.
Seriously?
I think we all need wine and chocolate.
I didn't know that wine and chocolate, that's what the theme was. No one told me. I like wines. I like chocolates. Well, dang. Aphrodite left. Bye. I miss everything. Destiny's not feeling the writing flow today. I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, y'all. I have to go. I've got to go potty, and then I have to go edit some stuff for videos. So I did good, though.
You did.
Yeah, that's 45 minutes worth of writing and at least 45 minutes worth of talking. So that's socializing I got in for today.
You did a good job.
And like real-time socializing, not
right?
just talking to the camera.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, you did great.
Wine and chocolate are the theme of every day. I agree. Y'all have a great one. I will see y'all again soon. I'm going to check out the writing sprint and the live chat thing, the schedule or whatever, like that you're talking about doing.
Yeah, I added it in the description of this video. So if anyone is interested in who else is doing sprints this week, I copied Skye's and put it down there. So it's already been updated.
And so I can write with some more people because I will be free tomorrow evening. David's got to work tomorrow night, so I can actually do some word sprints tomorrow night.
If I feel decent, I might shoehorn my way into Sarah's live stream. Either that or I'll just be in her comments. We'll see.
There you go. Either way, I can do the comments. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye, Burgess.
Take care of your shoulder.
Dana, are you live streaming in the morning?
Let me get back over there. Do I have you in? Is she listed? She's listed for Wednesday.
Oh, it's Nichole's day. Okay. I knew somebody would be tomorrow.
Everybody, every single body. I'm so glad that you came and did this with us, Shannon. I know this was your first one. Has it been okay?
Oh, yeah.
Good. As I know that it could be really intimidating to have this camera in front of you and to have to like chat and do the thing in like live time as opposed to when you can do a video and go back and edit the things.
It is, but you know, I used to do a lot of video meetings, and so that part doesn't bother me so much. It's just timing, because like right now it's typically when we're having dinner. So
do you need to go?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I figure that we can get one more sprint in and then call it a night, because I need to find my wine and chocolate and probably something to eat before the wine. I probably need to eat something before the wine.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, trying to think ahead. I've made my fiance, he made dinner last night and the night before, and that's been awesome. But I think I'm gonna have to do it tonight.
Oh,
yeah, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, Joe doesn't cook, so it's pretty much up to me. And I just said earlier today, you know what? I'm going to do this with Tamara tonight at 5. So we'll either have dinner late or you're on your own. So he's out in the garage because he's all amped up to get the place listed. So
see, I don't even know what we're gonna do, because last night he did. I mean, they've been pretty easy stuff. Like last night he made burgers, and I'd made crock pot broccoli cheese soup, so we had the leftovers with that. So it was delicious. You know, I was very proud of that soup. It really worked out well. Oh man, I got all those mushrooms. Maybe I'll make the mushroom soup tonight.
Oh, that sounds good too.
That'll be easy. Then I won't have to stand over a stove. I can just put it all in a thing and let it do what it wants to do. Yes, that's
a good idea.
I'm glad that we talked this out.
I'm here for you.
The great mystery of what should I eat for dinner?
Hey, and the easier, the better.
Mm-hmm. It's just so tiring to stand over a stove and just, oof. Oh, I like to make it as easy as possible and as delicious as possible. Let's see. Scott deep fries everything. I love his fish, but I can't eat a lot of fried food, so I do most of the healthy meals. I hear that. I definitely hear that. This man, he'll do this thing where he'll pretend like he doesn't know how to make stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I know that you know how to do that. And even if you don't, you could look up a recipe. Like they exist. They happen, you know, internet is a wonderful thing. It doesn't always have to be me. So sometimes, I swear, sometimes he just does it. So I'll just get fed up and just do it myself.
Yeah.
But I got patience. Yeah, I'll walk you through it verbally. Sure, go ahead. I need you to go in there and grab this pan. Put some butter and oil in it. Go on. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. We'll do it together.
I can't find.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's right there on the third shelf. Move the butter. It's right back there. You just grab that. Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Dana. We have this thing here.
I have been trying really hard to not do fast food and stuff. It's just, you know, older. Doesn't do my body good. And then you spend a whole bunch of money, and then like a couple hours later, and you're hungry again.
Yep.
And then you still end up having to make something. That's more effort. You had to get in the car. You had to go drive to the place, get back. And now you have to cook again. Mm-mm.
And in between there, you still have to go to the store, which I hate doing.
I know. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, though, we've started doing the whole Sam's Club thing. And then will like pre-order the stuff and just go pick it up. And you could do it with Walmart too. I know some places don't, but fortunately this place does. Oh, hey, I was just talking about you with my live stream. How you doing?
Yeah, I think our Walmart does that too. Maybe I'll try that.
I tell you what, it makes a load of difference. You look like such a hippie. Look at all that hair. When we had the Mustang, this is one of my favorite stories. We had the Mustang, we were driving downtown here, and there was these two girls that were driving past us, and I think they'd been indulging. They saw him, and they were like, Jesus! Hey, Jesus! We got you on the dashboard, Jesus! Oh my God. Oh, that's my favorite. That's not his favorite. He hates it. Hey, Jesus! Oh my gosh. I was laughing so hard. It was great.
Oh, I can imagine. I'd have a hard time not calling him that.
I do sometimes. He hates it. But I have to do it at the voice. Hey, Jesus!
That's funny.
Those girls have no idea how much joy they brought into my life.
We have one when Joe was in the hospital. The nurse understand how to spell Joseph. I mean, one of the easiest names ever to spell. And he just come out of surgery and he was so cranky and drugged up. And he looked at her and he says, "It's Jose P.H."
Jose P.H.
So, yep.
I mean,
so now he gets called Jose P.H. all the time.
I mean, that's accurate. I've never even, it is Jose P.H.
Yep. Yep, Jose P.H.
I like it. So how about we do one more sprint? Let's do a 20-minute one. Do you want to start now or wait for 5 minutes?
And we might as well start now.
All right. Let me get my phone. Let's get this timer. We're going to do a 20-minute sprint, y'all. Sprint for your lives, or, just try your best. Starting right now. Let's do this thing. All right, time's up. And
okay,
let's see here. Where am I? I am almost at the end of a chapter again. It seems like that is like my pattern. That's interesting. So with each chapter, I'm about 15, 20 minutes and I get through a chapter. How did you do?
I'm doing my math. 433.
Whoa. What was your total?
Total for tonight is... Hold on, because it's going to take me a while.
That's okay.
I have to do all the math.
I'll check and see what everyone's saying in the chat. So Tweety is cool, got 284. Whoop, whoop. And Dana left a review for Print Runner about the bookmarks they made for me. Those bookmarks are great. I have some, but I have a bookmark right here. And they are gorgeous. My plan is to take these extra ones and put them out at the library, Dana. But this shows you I haven't been to the library since you sent these to me. So, but that's what I'm planning on doing with them.
Sweet. Okay, whole stream was 1388.
Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Tweety's cool, got 743 for the whole stream. Persephone got 790 for that 20 minutes. Dang, girl, that one is doing you fine. And music had to split one chapter into 3. That's really helpful, though. So now you have like 3 different avenues to work with and stuff. Sometimes I have to do things like that too. Persephone, I think the wine and chocolate are going to be a regular thing. I hear you. Leaving them around like little Easter eggs. I think that's a good idea. It's good for marketing. Oh, these headphones are not working with my glasses. Ow. Like right here. Digging in. Let's see. So during the stream, I finished off 2 chapters and I started a 3rd. So this has been excellent for me.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with all this.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some wine and chocolate for tomorrow night.
It sounds like a magic combination. I do think I have wine in there. I'd bought a bottle and I was saving it for a special occasion, but I mean, writing could be a special occasion, can't it?
It has to be. I think the more special you make it, the more you're going to get done.
That means more wine.
That means you have to get more done. See, it's a vicious circle now.
Yeah, that too. But I mean, I have a lot to get done, so I guess it all works out. I haven't even had coffee today, so it's a whole new day for me. I usually have coffee every day. Why all of these big old motorcycles riding down the road? It's a dead end. Oh, it just drives me nuts. They're so loud.
It's not usually that noisy by you, is it?
It's 4 in the afternoon, so it's that time of day.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 3 hours behind us. Okay.
Are you in Arizona?
Nevada.
Nevada. Dana's in Arizona.
Yeah.
Right? Yes.
Yeah.
I knew somebody was in Arizona. We're all over the map. We should make like an AuthorTube map and have plot everyone where everyone's at. All of our states.
That would be cool.
I think that would look really neat. Well, y'all, I have had an absolute awesome time. I'm so glad that we did this. I wasn't feeling great, to be honest, and I did think, well, I could cancel. But I was like, damn it, no. I'm not going to cancel it. I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to take a bunch of ibuprofen, and I'm going to get in there. And I'm glad that I did, because this was a great time. And I'm glad that you came along for the ride, Shannon. You'll have to join me again on a stream.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So I'm going to wrap this up because I need to eat. I need some dinner. And I haven't had anything today because I didn't have an appetite. But now I do, so I'm going to take advantage of it.
Take advantage. Yes, ma'am.
Thanks so much, y'all, for coming and writing with us. I hope that you enjoyed yourselves. I hope that you got something accomplished, whether it was writing or editing or writing a blog post or putting together a cat scratch thingy. It's all valid. And I'm going to be putting up... Just want to flip them off. I'm going to be putting up a week 1 vlog thing for camp. I was going to do them daily, but I think now I'm just going to put them up as a week by week type of deal. So I'll be putting that up this weekend. I'm also going to be putting up a video letting y'all know what we're reading for. I hate them all. Letting y'all know what we're reading for the writer's workshop, as we have our book picked out, and I'm real hyped and excited. I think you guys are going to like it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you want to tell them what you're doing or where they could find you?
I am everywhere. It's either Shannon Caper or Caper Shannon. And I know I do. If I can do a shameless self-promotion, I have my newest book 1 in my new Cozy Mystery series releasing on April 30th. Murder on Main Street.
And it has such a cute cover. I'm excited to see what it's about.
It's fun. It's actually set locally here to where I live in an Old West mining town. It wasn't mentioned in this book, but it will be in the future, that Mark Twain actually spent a few years up here and did some of his earliest writing up here. So
that's so cool. Ooh, it has like a historical aspect to it. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, the town, we just love it. We go up there all the time and hang out just because it's cool. You know, it's just still has the wooden sidewalks, and they have the Civil War reenactors in costume that are all over in the town that you can take pictures with, and they talk and stuff, and they have little random shootouts in the street, and then the town is like full of bars. So it's just, they always have cool events up there each month, and so I just used that as my setting. So
I am sold. I'm ready to read. I want to see what's going on in this town. That sounds awesome. Oh my gosh.
Virginia City.
Virginia City.
Virginia City.
So y'all, that's something to look forward to at the end of the month. And again, thank you so much. Have a great camp. Have a great night. And we will see you in the next one.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.